All right, here we go. Chapter 4, test review, 2022. Let's get right after it. So first question, they give me the picture. I basically, the first word talks about angles. So it's kind of like you have a first name and you have a last name. And the first name is based on your angles. The second's on your sides. So I see a right angle. So I know right away it's got to be A or B. And then I look to the sides and I see that I have two sides equal. So that means it is a right isosceles. Scalene means you have no equal sides. The correct answer is B. Same game, number 2. I don't see any right angles up there, so I'm going to get rid of A and E. Obtuse would mean I have one angle bigger than 90. I don't see an angle bigger than 90. So we've got it now down to B and C. And acute right is just a garbage answer because these are both referring to angles. So it's acute scalene, all less than 90. No sides equal. Keep on moving. Number 3 and number 4, you just got to know that triangles always add up to 180. So add up what you have. 50 plus 70 is $120. Subtract from 180. I'm not going to write this out every time. I'll probably do it in my head, but that's what you have to do. So that would leave 60 degrees. Number 4, add up what I have. When I put those two together, that's $103. Subtract from 180. Looks like 77. Keep on moving. Same game, just some algebra here. So I look and see, this is a 90. So right now I'm at 130. Subtract from 180. I know that this angle has to equal 50. But the answer is not 50. I have to find the algebra that makes that work. So I have to say 6 plus 11x. What x is going to make that equal 50? Subtract 6 from both sides, divide by 4, or divide by 11. The answer should be 4. All right, next problem. Add these up, I get $122. Subtract from 180, that's 58. So I know you have to equal 58. Add 2 to both sides. Divide by 10. X equals 6. Money. Next one. Rapid fire here. So I gotta get all the way over here and figure out what this angle is. So there's a lot of clues along the way. I'm going to do vertical angles to jump in. I'm kind of stuck there. I come down here on the bottom. I got a linear pair that has to add up to 180. So do some subtraction. I'll get 35. Right now I got 25 and 35. That's 60. Subtract from 180. That's $120. Vertical angle in again. And now I'm at 150. Subtracted from 180 gives me 30. So it looks like we actually had a little isosceles triangle there. All right, number 8. Looks like I'm missing part of it, so I'm going to have to kind of slide this sheet over a little bit somehow. Here we go. Same game, new numbers. Linear pair, subtract from 180. Jump in. Add these up, that's $145. Subtract from 180, that's 35. Vertical angle over to here, 35. Now, if I wanted to, I could use a shortcut. This is an exterior angle. We do have a theorem that says the exterior angle equals these two remote ones added together. So I could just jump here and say the answer is 75. The slower way would be add up what I have, subtract from 180, find this angle, and then do the linear pair out. But you can save a step if you know the exterior angle theorem. Whoa, to rip my cord out. The next two are basically testing that exterior angle fact. These ones don't have algebra, so they should be pretty easy. The exterior angle should equal these two added together. So I'm going to subtract 70 from $116. Looks like it's 46. Now some of you may have finished this out, subtracted from 180, got 64. Add up what you have, 134, subtract from 180. You'll get the same answer either way, it's just longer. I want the exterior angle, add these two up, 80. Next. Here's where you have to know the exterior angle, because these are algebra, and there's really no way to cheat this one. So I have to understand that this outside angle is going to equal the two far away ones added together. I'm going to kind of add these up in my head. It's 12 x's, but then I got a 26 and a -2. So that's 24. Now we're going to go into solve mode. I attack the smaller x's. It's always my MO. I get 5x. Why don't we save a step and let's just get rid of this 4 while we're at it. And then divide, divide. Boom. I could plug it in if I needed to, but for time, I'm not going to plug it back in. Next problem, similar idea. Find the exterior angle. Force it to equal these two added together. When I look at it, there's only 3 x's there. There's 15 and 75, which is 90. So attack the weakest x's. So I've eliminated x's from the right, so I need to eliminate numbers, constants from the left. 10x is 100. Divide, divide. X equals 10. Move on. Wow. These ones should go pretty quick. This is just knowing who's congruent to who. So you could read the statement or right here, or you could look at the picture and the markings. But they're asking me angle HFG. So H to F to G, that's this angle right here. Well, that one equals this guy. So I could call that guy either YFW or WFY. Either one. The key is that the vertex, the hinge, right here is in the middle. So it looks like it's wifey. E. 14, I'm trying to figure out who side CD is equal to. So side CD has the 2 arcs. So that's got to match up with either DH or HD. C. Keep on going. Write a statement. So now we're just got to put the letters in the right order. This should be easy peasy. So it looks like, I don't know, I could start anywhere. I see 3 arcs as S and 3 arcs as K. So I know S and K have to be in the same position. So S, nope, not a K. S, nope, not a K. SK, you're a possibility. SK, you're a possibility. ST, nope. And so now I got to check at least one more. It looks like the 2 arcs is a T, the 2 arcs is a T. So T's got to be in place with T. So U with T, nope. T with T, money. Answer's D. Same game, number 16. Scroll down just a little bit. So what do we got here? It looks like, I'm just picking a letter. H and D got to go together. H and D, nope. H and D, nope. H and D, nope. Hey, we might get lucky. H, oh crap, there better be an H and a D. Looks good. Let's just double check. F with F, F with F. Done. Next. Determine if the 2 are congruent. If they are, state how you know. So remember the 2 that don't work. If you get booty, insurance, those 2 are no good. They don't guarantee congruence. So if I look at this first one, I see an angle and an angle. So right now I got an A and an A. Vertical angles give me a freebie here. But that's really all I got. So I have AAA, which does not guarantee congruence. So we don't have enough information for this one. Correct answer C. Next one, I have an S, an S, and an S. It's got to be side, side, side. Next. Number 19, so I'm always looking for that hidden stuff. I'm looking for shared sides or vertical angles. I see a vertical angle. So I have an S, I have an A, and I have an A. So now I have a decision to make. Is it ASA or is it AAS? And what you're really looking for is that side trapped between the 2 angles. I don't believe it is. My side's over here. It's not trapped. It's open over there. So this one's just going to be angle, angle, side. Now, if it would have been, let me kind of get rid of some of this stuff. If it would have been ASA, I would have needed to have had this side. Because with my vertical angle, this would have been trapped. This side would have been trapped between the 2 angles. All right, so that's kind of a tricky one people screw up on. Number 20, this does look like A. So I got 2 A's. I do have the side trapped between the 2 A's. So this one is B. Next, State what additional info is required in order to know that we have something going down, that we got congruence. So your hidden info, okay, is not additional information needed. I don't need to get that from anybody. That's stuff that's proven. I know that I have it. So never choose things like vertical angles or shared sides, you know, or the Z if you're talking about parallel lines. That stuff is all yours. You don't need somebody to give you that. So when I say state what additional, that means something that we don't have already. So if I look at this picture here, there's a shared side. IH is the shared side between the two, reflexive property. And they want me to get side angle side. Well, I have an S. I have the other S. I got to get the angle that's included that's between. So I think we would need to have this angle and this angle. Now, they don't call it I and H because there's more going on there besides just I and H. So I'm going to call this JIH. You know, it could be JIH or it could be HIJ, either one. So it's not sides. It's not sides. JIH or HIJ, this is looking good. This is out. And it definitely isn't J and Q. So I think right now we got it locked in as B. Let's just double check the other green part. This person is QHI. That looks good. Next one, we want HL. So remember, hypotenuse leg. For hypotenuse leg, there's 3 criteria. 1, we have a right angle. Check. Got that. 2 is we need the hypotenuse. That's what the H stands for. And we need a leg. Those are the other 2 pieces. Well, I see a shared side right here. So that's a leg. Remember, the legs are the 2 pieces that make the 90. So I have the leg. I have the right angle. I'm missing the hypotenuse. I need that for the HL. So the hypotenuse is always directly across from the 90. So I need UV and HT. Oh, crap. UV, actually right there it is. It's like I don't need E. UV and TH, same thing as HT. Good to go. Next. Good. I don't like that stuff. I'd rather just do the numbers and math. Back to the good stuff. Isosceles triangle means we have base angles that are equal. So I can copy that 67 over, add up what I have. That's 134. Subtract from a $1.80. Looking like 46 is that vertex angle, the oddball. You always have 2 twins and an oddball. So this one I see, I have 2 sides that are equal. So these 2 base angles are equal, but I don't have either one of them. So 96 is the oddball. So subtract what we have. That's what, 84? But now I got to split that up between these 2 twins here. They both want some love. Split it up. Looks like I got 42 and 42 for your final answer. 25, same idea, just a little more complicated picture. So let's get after this. So I got to get all the way over here to X. You know, this is the final answer. My clues start over here at 74. So vertical angles, I jump in. Isosceles triangle gives me a couple base angles that should match up. Right now, add up what these 2 are. That's 148. Subtract from 180 is looking like 32. Vertical angle in, boom, 32. I see I have another isosceles triangle, a little fat one over here. Base angles are both 32. I could use the exterior angle theorem right now. I could just say, hey, that exterior angle are these 2 added together. That'd be the quickest way. 64 degrees, final answer. You could have found this person, which would have been 116, and then use the linear pair to jump back out, but don't need to. So this next one, who are we after? So we need this exterior angle. I see 136 is my only clue. So I'm going to kind of jump in using the straight lines 180. So subtract him from 180. That's what, 44? Then I have a clue of, this is 90. So 44 plus what is 90? Looks like 46. Then my eyes kind of jump into this triangle right here because I want to get towards that X. That's where my answer is. Looks like we got isosceles going on. So this angle and this angle are equal. And then we can just linear pair and jump our way right back out. Subtract from 180. That's what, $1.34. I know I'm going to probably screw up a problem through here, so call me out in class if something's wrong, but I'm going fast in my head, and I usually make a mistake somewhere. All right, next one, vertical angle in, 66. I got isosceles triangles, so you guys are twins. That's 132. Subtract from 180. That's 48. You got to make 90. 90 minus 48, 42. Isosceles triangle, so this angle has to match that angle. So 42 and 42 is 84. How much is left to get me to 180? It's looking like 96, final answer. 28, last but not least. Hopefully you're still with me. I didn't put you to sleep just yet. Man, seems like we've already done one like this. 65. Isosceles triangle, 65, your matchers. That's 130. Subtract from 180, you're 50. Vertical angle in, you're 50. Isosceles triangles, you guys got to match, 50. Jump back out, vertical angle, 50. All right, that's the review. Hopefully it helps you out. See you.